Hey everybody, it's me. I'm Kristen, just in case you didn't know. I wanted to share with you the new personal development book I've been reading, thanks to one of my friends. He's letting me borrow it. It's called Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. If you don't know her, you probably do, you just don't remember her name, because she's huge on the TED Talks. She had a video go viral, and I'm getting to read her book, which I'm super excited about. I know I don't look really excited, but I am, I promise. Okay, but I wanted to share some stuff with you because some of this stuff is just so amazing, and really, y'all, everybody should read this book. Everybody should tune into Brene Brown because she gets it. Just everything she says is like lightning. That's the good analogy. So I wanted to read, I'm not going to read to you the whole time. I'm going to try to do a little bit of both. But this one really hit me. When we spend our lives waiting until we're perfect or bulletproof before we walk into the arena, we ultimately sacrifice relationships and opportunities that may not be recoverable. We squander our precious time and we turn our backs on our gifts, those unique contributions that only we can make. Stop waiting until you're perfect. Stop waiting until you're ready, because chances are your concept of ready is like, I've got everything together, I know everything, I can do this, right? Just stop. If I had waited to start coaching for when I was ready, there's no way I'd be here right now. I wouldn't be coaching. If I waited to teach voice or teach piano till I was ready, or till I knew everything, I would never do it, because you never know everything. There's always something to learn. And there is something to be said for learning with the people you're leading. Leaders are learning too. Leaders are learning, not necessarily more, but learning, they are actively learning all the time because they're helping other people, right? So the next thing, life is messy. If you didn't know that already, she was talking about social work and talking about leaning into the discomfort of ambiguity and uncertainty and holding open an empathetic space, holding open empathic space so people can find their own way. In a word, messy. She talks about how when she talks to people about connection, they talk about what connection is not. The fear of not being worthy of real connection is huge for people. But then she starts talking about the wholehearted. She calls them the wholehearted, who believe in their worthiness. And they cultivate, she's made a list of 10 things. They cultivate authenticity, self-compassion, a resilient spirit, gratitude and joy. They let go of the need for certainty. They let go of comparison. This one was huge for me. I circled it like crazy. Cultivating play and rest. Letting go of exhaustion as a status symbol and productivity as self-worth. That is huge. And there's a little bit more on that later. Cultivating calm and stillness. Letting go of anxiety as a lifestyle. I'll get on a soapbox a little later. Okay. Letting go of self-doubt and supposed to. What are you supposed to look like? I don't know. And then cultivating laughter, song, and dance. Letting go of being cool and always in control, right? And then she has something here that says, it's like something that you should say to yourself every morning. No matter what gets done and how much is left undone, I am enough. And then going to bed at night, yes, I am imperfect and vulnerable and sometimes afraid, but that doesn't change the truth that I am also brave and worthy of love and belonging. We're all busy. That's one of those things. It's, oh, I'm busy. I don't have time. I'm busy. Why? What are you busy doing? Are you focused busy? Laser focused and you're getting stuff done? Or are you just busy, doing stuff? What are you doing? And if you don't need to be doing something, then don't do something. People are really uncomfortable with stillness, which is why yoga is amazing. Okay. And this is a little paragraph about the Wholehearted that I thought was kind of incredible, actually. They don't have better or easier lives. They don't have fewer struggles with addiction or depression. And they haven't survived fewer traumas or bankruptcies or divorces. But in the midst of all these struggles, they have developed practices that enable them to hold on to the belief that they are worthy of love, belonging, and even joy. Yes. Okay. A strong belief in our worthiness doesn't just happen, it's cultivated when we understand the guideposts as choices and daily practices. And this isn't just like, she talks about how this isn't just her personal experience. In fact, this is like, if you read the book, it's very much not her personal experience. This is data that she's collected from thousands of people, men and women, all walks of life. Okay, when shame becomes a management style, engagement dies. When failure is not an option, we can forget about learning and creativity and innovation. When failure is not an option. People like to use the Thomas Edison comparison, but I know Edison has a bad rap now I guess. But I mean, experimentation in general. Like, how many experiments fail until you stumble across the right one? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if they weren't allowed to fail, we wouldn't have any of this. Like, this, I'm recording on my iPhone. This wouldn't exist if people weren't allowed to fail. So why do we put ourselves up to that? Why do we do that to ourselves? I mean, if Steve Jobs makes his job made it his job to fail, then you can fail too. Same thing with Gates. Like, any of the big guys. Like, man, why do we have to be better than them? We're not. Failure is learning. Get used to that. Or don't learn. And then this is the last thing that I highlighted. What we know matters, but who we are matters more. What we know matters, but who we are matters more. So, and then the next chapter is on the whole never enough concept that we have going here. So I just, this book is already getting me so good. And this first thing really gets me the most. I'm going to read it again because it's important, and I know this video is going long. Should have tabbed it, okay? When we spend our lives waiting until we're perfect or bulletproof before we walk into the arena of life, we ultimately sacrifice relationships and opportunities that may not be recoverable. We squander our precious time, we turn our backs on our gifts, and those contributions that only we can make. We're cheating the world out of our contributions. Rude, selfish, irresponsible. Be yourself. Be amazing. Be imperfect. Be you. Be vulnerable. That's the only way this world is gonna function properly. Because that's how it was meant to be. We're all imperfect, but we all complement each other. And it's incredible. There are so many layers of like cogs just in humanity. And it's by design. It's not by chance. That's how it works. And it's incredible. So stop waiting. Just do it. It's awesome. And it's kind of scary, but that's kind of what makes it fun, right? Yeah, so I know this was a long video. I haven't made a 10-minute video in a long time. Maybe I should have wrapped it up sooner. But I was so excited to share that with y'all. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.